I'm sure you saw what was all over the news today. The question came up, does Tylenol cause autism? And the answer is, yeah, we don't know. So there were three main issues with the data that was presented. The first is the kind of study that was looked at. This was what was called an observational study, but it was actually groups of observational studies put together with something called a navigation guide by doctors at Mount Sinai to try to extract the best data from observational studies. Observational studies are not good ways of looking at data or looking at research because they're just looking at the past to see what happened. And you can't really tease out where the problems in those studies came, unlike what's called randomly controlled trials. Secondly, there are a lot of confounding factors that weren't looked at because these were stories from the past. For instance, if a mother is taking Tylenol during pregnancy, did she have fever? Was she sick? Was there stress? All reasons that can happen, which those by themselves may be a cause of neurodevelopmental delays or autism. The third is that they weren't looking at all the biases throughout it, because again, they're just looking at the past. So there are issues of socioeconomic groups where lower socioeconomic groups had increased neurodevelopmental delays. There were issues of siblings where there were certain people where there was a set of twins that were born where one had autism and the other one didn't. And yet one mom either took Tylenol or did not. How do you add those together? The biggest thing to say about this is when you have a study like this, you can't go out and say it's the cause. You can say, this brings up interesting points. We need to look at it more. But to get out and say that autism is caused by Tylenol during pregnancy is just irresponsible.